Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. That's a bit better. Well, today's video is just a little bit of a travel vlog. I went away to Beechworth for my partner for his birthday. Sorry, got distracted by a sound. It's been one of them weeks. So I thought I'd just show a little bit of the highlights and stuff like that. A bit of the food we tried and stuff like that. There's not a lot of commentary through it, so what I'll do is I will either do a bit of commentary over the video footage that I took, or I'll just do a little bit of a video like in this week a bit before. Like I think I did for, what did I do it for? It's one of my videos. I can't remember which one it was. Queensland. When I went to Queensland, just kind of like what we did each day and stuff like that. But yeah, so let's get into it. So day one was the day up of it. So driving up was a 4-hour drive. We had lunch at Bilsons Brewery. Anyone from Australia knows Bilsons. They make cordials and soft drinks, but they also do alcoholic versions, so vodka base soda drinks. They're very, very popular. But actually Bilsons nearly went into liquidation and had to close, but like the Coca-Cola brought the alcohol side of it all. So Coca-Cola have control over the alcohol side of Bilsons, and Bilsons still has ownership of their cordials and soft drinks. So it was really good, but they've got so much more. They've got now liqueurs and whiskies and stuff like that. So we got to do a quick taste of some stuff. But we brought a 12-pack, so you got to mix and match. It's the only place that you can get every single flavour. So when you're there, you try to get some flavours you can't get. I was able to try some that I haven't tried before. We had lunch at the cafe there. So they do really do good burgers, but my partner wanted to share a little cheese platter, which was really good. I got so much bread. So much bread. And then we got to try some cocktails of their vodka flavored ones. So basically they're vodka flavored drinks with soda. So he had musk. It's a candy. I don't know if you have them anywhere else but Australia, but it's a pink candy called musk. So it was a vodka musk, and then I had a, was it black rose and orange something. Orange blossom something, can't remember. Maybe it was black rose and orange blossom, can't remember. Flavored vodka with soda. So that's what we did, and then we checked into the room. I didn't really film anything in the room because it's literally just a bed and a bathroom, because that's the point of the place. They have it so you can actually explore the food in Beechworth. And then that night we just had fish and chips, just something easy and simple. Okay, today I'm off to Beechworth for the weekend. I'll try to film as much as possible. I am going with my partner, and he is very shy and doesn't like to be filmed, but we'll get there. So I'll film basically the whole weekend. We're there for 2 days, well, 2 nights, 3 days roughly. We're eating out quite a lot, so I will take you all along with me. So let's get this show on the road. So day 2, was a little bit of walking around Beechworth, just showing my partner the stores and the town and so forth, and trying to make him love Beechworth as much as I do. I love it because even though it's not a big town, but it's a very well-known town here in Australia, or Victoria, I don't know if Australia, but Victoria, I'll get to that later why. But the heart of Beechworth and like where all the shops and everything is very busy, but even just walking one block away from it, it's just quiet and it's beautiful. We got really good weather, which was very, very grateful for that. We got about 30 degrees each day, which was really good. So not too hot that my partner whinged because he doesn't do well in heat. But yeah, so we just went and had a quick breakfast. And what did we even do for lunch? Oh, that's right. I had to think. We went to Bridgeroad Brewery for lunch. So they do wood fire pizzas. And then they do like a sample of some of their beers and ciders, so like a 10 thing sample. So we shared that. I don't even know how I used to drink that all by myself. I was telling him last time I went, I had a whole thing and I was like, I think I was plastered afterwards. And he goes, yeah, don't blame me. So we had a pizza, and then we had some saganaki and a pretzel, and then we had the 10 tasting of their beers. I think it was only beers this time. Sometimes they do cider, sometimes they don't, but it was just the beers. So that's what we did. And we went back to the room. We used the pool. We chilled. And then that night we went to the Provenance. So it is a very expensive restaurant. I joked this is where the rich and old people go, because we were the youngest people in that restaurant. It's also accommodation. So they specialize in Japanese food, and it was 18 dishes over 4 courses. And if you wanted to add, you could add a 5th course, which is cheese. And I think I got nil at the start of the 3rd, and I said there is no way I could fit another course in. But it was really, really beautiful. It is expensive. It was $170 each. If you wanted to do wine pairing with the food, it was $260 each. And then if you wanted premium wine, I can't remember, it will be in the video, but it was so good. I enjoy doing things like that because it gets you to try things that you would never think of trying. My favorite thing out of that whole thing though was the dessert, and it was the rhubarb and lemon curd. I love rhubarb and I love lemon curd, so it was very good. But it was great customer service. The guy was very helpful with the information of what we were having. But yeah, it was very expensive for a little country town. So yeah, before we went there though, backtrack. That was the food, but before we went for dinner, we went to Beechworth Jail. So that was another thing why Beechworth is well known. So we did a tour of that and did a bit of a backstory about that. And the other thing that Beechworth is also famous for, which we didn't go to, is the asylum. So if you're a huge Sam and Colby fan, you would have seen them go to Beechworth Asylum. So that is another thing why Beechworth is known for, is for that asylum. It's one of the haunted places in Victoria. But the biggest thing with Beechworth is it's connected to Ned Kelly. So if you know any Australian history, Ned Kelly was basically Australia's biggest gangster in terms back in the day. So he went to jail at Beechworth quite a few times. So that's why Beechworth is a bit more well known for their jail, because Ned Kelly was connected to that. And then you have the asylum, which that's a whole nother thing on their own. Like I said, if you are a big Sam and Colby fan, you would have seen it on theirs that they went there. And then we just walked around Beechworth Honey, the bakery. There's a lot of small things that they're quite well known for besides their history. on the last day, so we were heading home. I decided I had to con my partner into this, but while you're out there, if you want to know a little bit more about the history of Ned Kelly, there is a particular suburb before you hit Beechworth. I can't think of it right now, but I will put the name up here. It is known for where Ned Kelly got caught. So it was, if you know anything, there was a massive shootout. There was 30 cops basically to catch this one guy. There is a movie about it. Heath Ledger plays Ned Kelly. I think it's just called Ned Kelly. Possibly. I've never actually seen it. But there is a movie about it if you want to learn a bit more of a quick thing to it. But basically, we didn't do it all. You got the big Ned Kelly statue. They have a whole museum that is dedicated to showing you exactly what happened on that night. So it's like not an interactive. I've done it once many years ago. It was actually very good, but we didn't have the time or the money at the point. But it's like you go through, like, it's like theatre without people. They have like dummies and sounds and stuff like that. I don't know how to describe it. Australia seems to do it a lot. We do it for Sovereign Hill, a lot on the Southern Cross. It's just a light show kind of, and there's talking and there's things moving, but there's just no actual acting people in it. So they do a whole thing about it there, but they also have where you can walk around, which we'll see in the video, of key points of where each thing happened and just a little backstory of each thing, and a little bit more into the history, also certain spots of the place that has a bit of history itself. So we did that on our way home. Despite my partner wasn't really looking forward to it, it was just, while you're there, if you want to learn a bit more about some history of Australia, and learning about Ned Kelly, that was it's a really good place to go. And just to, if you're going that way, you might as well just stop in. But yeah, so that was basically the trip. Okay guys, that's the video. So I'll have everything down below of like what restaurants we went to, what we did have, and so forth. So I'll put a bit more detail in the description box below of everything we did and what we did and what else you can do in Beechworth if you ever decide to go to Beechworth. I absolutely love Beechworth. I would move there in a heartbeat if I could. It's just a beautiful place. But yeah, so that was the video. If you have any questions, just give me a comment below. Hopefully I've got we've got Queensland coming up again for my grandma's turning 100, so might film a bit of that. So it'll be another travel thing. So, and then I think that's it for a bit. My partner's trying to plan something for my birthday, but I don't know if we'll do anything. I hopefully will be able to get mum to Egypt this year, so that will be another one. We'll see how we go. There's a lot going on, and trying to work out everything with my own life, my work, the business. If you want to go support us, we're on Instagram and Facebook, and TikTok. Though I don't know what's going on with TikTok over in America, so we'll leave that. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.